You've been spoon-fed the narrative of alphas and betas, but what you haven't heard about is the Sigma male, the lone wolf, the outlier, the game changer. Society is scared of men who don't fit into neat little boxes. Why? Because Sigma males challenge the status quo. They're the ones who forge their own paths and aren't bound by the chains of social approval. You're here because you want more than to just fit in. Forget what you think you know and open your mind to a reality that's been hidden from you. This is Beyond Stereotypes: Why Society Fears Sigma Males. Number 1. Society fears unpredictability. The alpha is predictable. You know he wants power, admiration. The beta, also predictable, content in the shadows, avoiding conflict. But a Sigma male, he's the wild card. Doesn't bow to societal pressure, doesn't conform to the roles set out for him. That makes him unpredictable, and unpredictability rattles the cage of a society that's hell-bent on order. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine a tightly knit community where everyone knows their place, their role. In comes a Sigma male, doesn't care for pre-assigned roles, breaks the unspoken rules. He's not looking for validation. He validates himself. What does that do? It starts making people question their own roles, their own limitations. That's a threat to the system, a crack in the dam. And when people can't put you in a box, can't slap a label on you, it terrifies them. Why? Because you become a mirror reflecting their own conformities, their own boundaries. You become the embodiment of the freedom they wish they had but are too scared to chase. That's why society fears the Sigma male. He's not just breaking the rules, he's showing others that the rules are made to be broken. Number 2. Sigma males don't seek validation. Most men are caught in this vicious cycle of always needing someone to validate their worth, be it their boss, their friends, or even complete strangers on social media. But not the Sigma male. He's his own judge and jury. The scales that weigh his worth are calibrated by none other than himself. What happens when a man doesn't need your validation? He becomes immune to manipulation, to the societal traps that keep you obedient, docile. Try to put a leash on him and you'll find it won't hook onto anything. No external reward can tempt him if it's not aligned with his internal values. And that's a hard pill for society to swallow. Society operates on a system of rewards and punishments to keep you in line. Do this, get that. Don't do this, lose that. But the Sigma male, he's not in that game. He's playing on a different board altogether, and that disrupts the power dynamics. People can't figure out how to control or incentivize him, so they fear him. When you can't be swayed by the carrot or the stick, you're a threat to the puppet masters pulling the strings. Number 3. Sigma males are self-reliant to the core. While others are busy building networks and alliances, climbing social ladders, the Sigma male is mastering himself. He knows the only real power comes from self-sufficiency. Dependency is the shackles society uses to enslave you. But these men, they won't be shackled. In a world that operates like a machine, every cog depends on the other. What happens when a piece doesn't need the machine to function? It can either enhance the machine by adding a unique dynamic or completely jam the gears. Either way, it's not under the machine's control, and that's a scary thought for the operators. The Sigma male's self-reliance challenges the societal contract that says, you need us and we need you. Here's the rub. Sigma males show that you don't have to be a part of the herd to survive or thrive. They prove you can walk alone and still crush it. This sets a precedent, a dangerous idea that you don't need to be dependent on a flawed system to make it in this world. When you remove dependency, you remove control. And a society that can't control its members is a society that fears them. Number 4. Sigma males don't fear failure. Now, I'm not talking about recklessness or foolishness. I'm talking about resilience. In a world that measures you by your wins and conveniently forgets your struggles, the Sigma male stands apart. He knows failure isn't a mark against him. It's a stepping stone on the path to something greater. Think of society as a field full of pitfalls and traps. The goal is to get to the other side with as few scratches as possible. But not for the Sigma male. He'll jump into those pitfalls on purpose just to figure out how to climb back out. To him, the field isn't a minefield. It's a training ground. A man who isn't afraid to fail is a man who's impossible to contain. Failures break most people, make them submissive, easier to mold. But they make the Sigma male stronger, more robust. He's like a virus that evolves every time you think you've found a cure. Society can't weaponize failure against him, and that loss of leverage terrifies those who wield power. A Sigma male who embraces failure becomes invincible in his journey. And an invincible man? Now that's something to fear. Number 5. Sigma males challenge the status quo. Now, most people get comfortable with the way things are. They accept the narratives fed to them. But a Sigma male? He questions, probes, investigates. He doesn't accept "that's just the way it is" as an answer. He wants to know why it is the way it is, and if it can be better, he's gonna strive to make it so. In a room where everyone is nodding their heads to the same beat, in walks the Sigma male, and he's got his own rhythm, his own melody. That creates dissonance, tension. While others take the world at face value, the Sigma male peels back the layers. He looks for the puppet strings, the hidden agendas. A man who challenges the status quo is a catalyst for change, and change is a threat to any established order. He's not just a cog in the machine, he's a wrench thrown into it. He forces society to confront its own shortcomings, its own prejudices and fallacies. This is not just unsettling for those in power, it's a direct challenge to their authority. Number 6. Sigma males don't compromise their integrity. Most people bend their beliefs and values like a reed in the wind, trying to fit in or please others. But Sigma males are like oaks, sturdy and unyielding. When they make a decision or set a principle, they stick to it. Period. In a world saturated with fakes and imposters, a genuine character stands out like a sore thumb. People try to bribe, coerce, or seduce them into straying from their path, but it's all in vain. You can't bargain with a Sigma male's sense of right and wrong. He's not up for sale. Integrity is a mirror that reflects the moral bankruptcy of those around him. When a Sigma male walks into a room, he doesn't even have to say a word. His mere presence serves as a sort of moral audit. It forces people to question their own choices, their own compromises, and most don't like what they see. A Sigma male doesn't just set the bar high for himself. He becomes the bar. And when you're the standard, you become the target for those who fall short. You're feared not because you're different, but because you remind people of what they could be but choose not to. If you find yourself resonating with these traits, know that you've got something that can either intimidate or inspire the world around you. The choice is yours. To uncover the next best way to level up as a man, dive into the video here. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you found this content valuable. We'll see you in the next one.